I'm trying to get the hang of this YouTube live thing. I really should have found somebody to prop this up. Let's see if I can prop this up. Wait on the questions to come in. Trying to rig this thing up. Callie, bring me them books right there. She don't hear me. I told her to put her headphones on. Let's see. Somebody tell me where to get the somebody tell me where to get these when you go live, like you had a little thing to prop your phone up. Stringer, what's good? Like just me and you, man. Consider this a one-on-one coaching session. What you got for me? I'm gonna check that deal out you sent me too. I had to slow down. I might have to catch that deal you sent me. The numbers look good. I need to know what. I just need to make sure they real. I'm trying to test this. YouTube live out. Give y'all some game. I'm still waiting on the contract from the realtor. Okay. Yeah, make sure you get that. Was this like a wholesale deal? Oh, it's on the MLS. Okay. So what you trying to wholesale a deal off the MLS? How you trying to do that? For me personally, I need to buy under market. So it must gotta be a great deal if you know what I'm saying, doing it like that. Okay, yeah. Nah, that's what's up. It's deals everywhere. Sometimes shit, you right. Sometimes stuff hit the MLS and it's undervalued, and it is a deal. I done got a couple deals off the MLS. I look at all that. Moving to South Florida. Okay, what you think it's worth? And what was the price you sent me, and what you think it's worth? Yeah, it's been on the market 28 days. Yeah, the market kind of it ain't going down, but it's like plateaued. You don't see a lot of. It still be some multiple offer situations, but it got to be a hot property. If it ain't a hot property, it's gonna sit, man. I'm gonna tell you from experience. I got like 4 houses on the market right now. I done did price reductions on all of them. It still ain't moving. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end up renting them out and then just refine out. But then at the same time, a lot of people ain't refine right now because the rate's high. So you just gotta figure out a way to pivot, man. That's the thing about real estate. You gotta be a problem solver. You gotta figure out a way to pivot. Um, yeah. What else, man? Who else here? Come on with this Q&A. I'm gonna shut it down. Let's hear it. Oh, what's up with South Park Cottages, man? We rolling. We rolling. Shit, I was down there last night. I'm going down there in the morning. We rolling, man. We just finished the sewer taps. Waiting on the get the third party inspection for that. Now we're getting ready to go vertical. We just got all our permits and stuff. So, South Park Cottages, man, that thing going up. Once y'all, I know, man. To the naked eye, when we doing all this site work, you don't know what's going on. A lot of people, all they know is houses. I need to see a house. I need to see some framing. But with development, you really start from scratch. You taking raw land, you putting in the sewers, you putting in the plumbing, you putting in the draining. It got to be graded to the site plan. It's a lot that go into that. You know what I'm saying? So now we finna get to the point where, hold on. Now we finna get to the point where, you know, you can actually start seeing the houses and people start getting familiar with they wheelhouse. So yeah, South Park cottages, man, it's going up. Yeah. What else you got for me, String? It look like it's just me and you here, man. I'm gonna keep doing this until people catch on, cause you know, sometimes people don't know what they got. You know, this free game right here, man. I just want to hop on. I really want to start testing this YouTube live out, so I'm gonna start doing this more often. Like when I'm in the car waiting on stuff, I go live, boom, boom, boom. And shit, if y'all got deals, man, I wish somebody was going live. And, you know, when I was coming up, so if I had a deal or something, I can ask them right there. You know, a lot of people charge for that. You know what I'm saying? So, Jasmine Sawyer, thanks so much for providing the opportunity. I look at the personal land and build a tiny home community. What questions do you got on that, Jasmine? What questions do you have? I know you want to build a tiny home community. Where you are in the process? Have you been looking for land? Do you have funding in place? Like, do you have the whole play to put together? Because I can help you run the play. Everybody want to call now as soon as I go live. Jasmine, ask me the questions you got, man, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Cause I gotta take this call. He done called twice. This is one of my lenders. I know a lot of people on YouTube don't really do the business, man. They just good at talking shit. What's my buy formula? Man, my buy formula is, hold on. My buy formula is on the flip. And I put this on the post too, because I know YouTube you can do posts, because I got a screenshot of my buy box. But on the flip, I'm looking to make net $10,000 a month. Each month I'm on site. That's net. That's after everybody paid. That's after my private lenders paid. That's after everybody's paid. So if that pencils out, and it also depends on how long it's gonna take. So the things that I factor in, and I got a video on this too. So find that video, how I buy properties. So, but to answer your question, I got to make at least $10,000 minimum net each month I'm on site, and that's gonna depend on how long it's gonna take. I don't do rehabs over 80,000 no more. If it's over 80,000, I might as well build a new house. That's pretty much my buying criteria, and I got to be at least, man, for safe numbers, 70% loan to value on the purchase or better. So that's pretty much my buying criteria. I'm looking at multifamily, single family. At this point, I'm doing all buying wholes, burst strategy. In terms of land development, can you give a breakdown on what the cost like in terms of setting up water, sewer? Damn, I lost it. How do I find that comment? I'm new to this, y'all. All right. Okay. So Jasmine said, in terms of land development, hold on. I'm trying to get used to this because like the comment to come up. I'm looking at 10 to. I mean, as far as price, man. So that's probably a video itself. The price, because when you talk about price, you got to break down. Are you pouring the sewer manholes, or are you getting them already, you know, custom made? But to kind of get to that question, so for the sewer manhole, it's gonna cost you, depending on how many you need, it's gonna cost you anywhere from, you know, $1,000 to $3,000, depending on where you get them from. Then you got to get transit. We got ours from Illinois, but if you find something in Atlanta, you know, the transit fee will be a little less. And then we just pay our guy, you know, a certain amount per day, and then you multiply that by how many days it took him to do it. So I could break that down. What time we leaving? That's you? Man, PJ in a comment. We about to get ready to leave now. I was just waiting on them to finish up my daughter getting some game on college. TSU, I don't know if y'all heard, but TSU got a housing shortage. So they announced proudly that they got the biggest freshman class in the history of TSU, but they didn't think to figure out housing for the biggest freshman class at TSU. So that's what we dealing with. We trying to figure out, is she going to TSU? Because for me, I rather her come. Shit, I'm on some Trump shit. Come help run the family business. You know what I'm saying? You gonna lie? I don't want to say nothing controversial, but I really don't care. I'd rather her come. Come in here. But the TSU definitely need to get it together. Um, it's August. They supposed to be there August 15th, and it ain't no housing. So, that's why we kind of had to buckle down today and really try to figure something out. Like, is she going to TSU? Is she not going? So it's a lot going on. It's 2 weeks and they still don't have housing. So that's an issue. But Jasmine, as far as like to answer your question, as far as like how much it's gonna cost, man, that is so many variables. What I tell you? Oh yeah. Oh, she already know that, Stringer. She already know that. She ain't listening either though. So she probably gonna have to just figure it out too, and then come. She'll figure it out when she come back. But yeah, that's been embedded in her. But sometimes people just want to follow their friends and all that, do what everybody else doing. Oh, I have decided to structure apprentices. I really just don't have time, man. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I see a lot of people on YouTube, man. Like I ain't gonna say it's impossible. Like I came on here because I had a little free time while I'm waiting on her to finish up. But you know, it takes a lot to really do this business and to put out the amount of content that everybody else do and coach and all that. But I do want to put together an apprenticeship because what I feel like we can kill two birds with one stone. Like a couple days out the week or a couple days out the month while I'm on site, I can bring the apprentices on site so they can get hands-on experience. And then, I can teach them the game verbally. That way because everybody learn different. Some people I can talk to, and they'll get it. Some people gotta see it and they'll get it. Some people gotta put their hands on it and they get it. So I'm putting something together that'll help, all the different learning styles. But I have thought about putting an apprenticeship together. Got a lot of stuff going on, man. So I just really ain't had time. But that's what I'm saying. When I get on live like this, people got to take advantage of it. So how did you use your 2 years experience from your Georgia license? So how did you get your 2 years experience? I don't understand that question really, but I think you're asking. I don't understand that question. I started off as a realtor in Tennessee, and then I did reciprocity in Georgia, and then I got my broker's license. And once I got my broker's license, I did the broker thing for like a year and a half. Realized that wasn't for me. I ain't into babysitting. Man, I like working with killers, man. If you got all killers in the room, everybody know their role, everybody know their job, and a killer gonna kill. I ain't too much in the hand holding. If I gotta watch over your shoulder, now of course everybody need help. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about laziness. You know what I'm saying? People who just ain't got it. So she might need to go work in the library. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody. I've seen so many people come and go because I don't want to be misleading, but a lot of people who follow social media, they look at the highlights. That's all you seeing is highlights. Sold. I just bought this property. All the good shit. Oh, here's a check. Broke motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even do that. I don't want to post a check. You know, shit, I could, but why? I think I could be motivation and inspiration in other ways. You watch this shit long enough, you know what the real is. We right here in my office. We got deals right behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like this live and direct. Whiteboard full. Let me take y'all on a tour. Got my little daughter right there. She gonna be a beast. She's sitting right next to the plans. You see the plans, don't you? You can't fake this, huh? You know what I'm talking about? Got the quote right there. For anybody that's looking for capital, when you're a real entrepreneur, if you need the money, you'll find the money. That's the ultimate test. Those who fail, fail. And then right there, my favorite Grant Cardone quote, don't lower the target. But yeah, man, that's why I really don't have a lot of time to mentor, man, because I'm really knee deep in this thing. This ain't no bragging. This myth busters. This ain't bragging. This myth busters, man. You feel me? But yeah, you know, let me show you this car wash real quick. And while I'm getting y'all this, you know, get this payroll checks out the way. But yeah, this is the car wash. This is the car wash I'm building right here. And I just closed on one. I just closed on the already existing one. But I ain't even post that shit. I ain't got time. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got any questions? Run it up with the questions, man. I got you. Free coaching. Shit, really, you know. I can't see the comments though, man. I'm still getting used to this. Like they'll pop up. They told me to turn my phone landscape. I did that, but now I can't see. Let me see if I do it this way. Oh, okay. They making me do it this way. I can't even turn it the other way. But I can't see the comments. They'll pop in, and if it's long, it'll disappear. But man, I don't know. I guess we could talk about whatever. I know some people ask about South Park. I know Stringer was talking about college. Man, I had a strong stance on that from day one. You know, 25 years ago, that was the move. The world different. What would you recommend from getting started? Getting a coach, getting a mentor, find somebody who already doing it. What city are you in? Hey, matter of fact, let me see. What would you recommend me to focus my attention? I'm glad that's a good question. Thought philosophies, that's a good question. He said, or she said, where would you recommend I focus my attention? That's a loaded question, but I can still answer it. And I get this question all the time, like, where should I start? Because a lot of people, they want to start where I'm at. And I'm like, no, you got to find out your own path. It's so many facets of real estate. And I still got to do a video on that. It's so many facets of real estate. So I'm going to get my residential GC. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, get your GC license for sure. Because, man, if you can control the construction process, man, if you know your way around the construction process, you'll be in good shape. Because the Achilles heel of this business is the contractors and capital. So you're going to have 50% of that figured out already. But thoughts, philosophies, I ain't finished answering that question. What should I recommend you to start? I would tell you, man, look, if I was you, I would watch my YouTube channel and all the different facets of real estate, because I've been documenting from since I was a realtor. So I went from being a realtor to a wholesaler to a flipper to a builder to a developer. Now I'm doing it all. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and a broker. You know, I had agents at one point. So I did it all, and I feel like you just gotta find your way. What are you willing to do? Because it all works. I know some $1 million wholesalers. I know some $1 million flippers. I know some $1 million developers. But where you gonna succeed at is where you gonna go all in at. Wholesalers are vital. You know what I'm saying? Especially the good ones. You know, anytime you got a low barrier to entry where you don't gotta really, have any credentials. You know, it's always gonna be some bullshit. But wholesalers are crucial. I don't bought plenty deals off wholesalers. I think wholesalers got a bad rap because there's just so much riffraff in there. Once people find out the money there, everybody come running in. But if you can find you a good wholesaler with some ethics that if they write up a rehab budget, it's some validity to it. But for me right now, I done ran into so many bad wholesalers. I don't believe none of the numbers. You know, um, it's nothing wrong with wholesaling. Like, you found the niche in the market. You deserve to be compensated for finding an off-market deal, because sometimes, 9 times out of 10, you paid money to get that deal, whether it was direct mail, cold calling, text blast, door knocking. Like, it took some energy and effort, so you do deserve a reward for that. I just feel like wholesalers get a bad rap for all the bullshit motherfuckers in it. It ain't enough good ones versus bad ones. That's why the laws changed in Chicago. You got to have your license. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't against that. Shit, show you got some skin in the game. A license ain't gonna do nothing but help you anyway and teach you ethics. Cause shit, if you don't know ethics, that's why it's a lot of slimy stuff going on. But yeah, man, if you're trying to get into real estate, man, you gotta find your niche. And what I would say is, kind of look at the different facets of things that you can do in real estate. Once you find something you like, go all in. Cause like, before I found development, I was trying to find myself. Cause I was a broker. Then I got into it. I realized it wasn't for me. Then I had built some single houses. I liked that because there weren't no surprises. And then, with the development, so you recommend I get? Oh yeah, I just did a video on that, thought philosophers. Be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. So when this video drop, it's gonna drop in the next 6-7 days. I just did 3 videos. They all getting edited, and one of them is should I get my real estate license? So that's a hell yeah. I got a whole video on that specifically for that. And the reason why is I get paid every time I buy a property, man. It's like, it's a no-brainer. Then every time I sell it, instead of paying 6% to sell it, I'm only paying 2.5%. So if you're doing volume, add up that 3.5% over time, over years. Like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I'm ever in a multiple offer situation, I give up my commission. I use that as leverage. I give you a prime example, and this is in my ebook. I bought a duplex. It was a hot duplex. I got it off the market within the first 15 minutes. And the reason why is I offer more than what they asked for. And I gave them my commission and gave the agent double commission. So he took it off. Boom. I didn't even see it. I sent my partner to go see it. And when she got there to see it, while we under contract, everybody trying to see it for the first time. That's why in real estate, man, you got to be quick. You got to be savvy. That's why you got to know your numbers. I can make decisions like that because I know the underwriting inside out. If you don't know underwriting, sign up for my deal underwriting course. Free minute course is free. I do have a paid one. I got a paid boot camp, but that deal underwriting mini course is free, and then I got underwriting videos on my channel too. So if you learn underwriting, by me knowing underwriting, I'm sitting in the car. I wrote the offer up in the car, and I locked it up. I offered more than they was asking for. I doubled the agent's commission. It's off the market. So the commission on 115,000 would have been like 3,300. I gave up 3,300 to make 180. I gave up $3,300 to make 180,000. It's simple math, man. But the better you get with the numbers, you can move quicker. A lot of this shit is speed, because I'm pretty sure it's more qualified buyers. Yeah, shoot me an email, bro. postprogroup@gmail.com. I'll refer you my video editor. Yeah, but this live is gonna be raw and direct. Anybody got any more questions, man, before I get out of here? I'm about to go spend some time with my daughter. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. I'm gonna try to be more, be more active on this channel. Lives, videos, Q&As. But I need y'all, when I get on here, and I'm just gonna keep it all the way G with you. I'm so busy, and that's not to be funny. Let me see, where's the link for the mini It should be, well, it ain't under this video, but how can you get to that? Let me see. Just go under one of my videos and click Deal Underwrite Mini Course, and it'll take you right to it. It ain't under this because it's live, but I'll see if I can put it under this when I post it. Yeah, the website is on my YouTube page. If you go to any one of my, if you go to the last video I post, it got a link to all my courses. And when this finished, I'll put it up under there so y'all can see it. But yeah, I like this live thing, man. I like helping y'all. I don't get none out of this, but I'm one of them reach one, teach one. It's not a shortage. Shit, if everybody on this live can get 1 million, that'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Shit, follow my moves. I'm documenting the process. You know, hell, I'm trying to balance out the bullshit. There's too many fake on here. So when I get on here, man, I'm in a giving mood. Get that free deal underwriting mini course. And one thing too, when y'all get the deal underwriting mini course, don't just watch it. When I'm breaking down numbers, y'all need to be writing this down because that's another way of learning. When you actively going through it and when you go find a deal on your own, you've done it before, not just watched it. I just want to do some little apartments on Childress. Oh yeah, yeah. Multifamily is always a good play. Multifamily is always a good play. But once you get in real estate, man, you do your first deal, it's going to be a learning experience at first. It's going to be frustrating. A lot of this stuff ain't going to make sense. Stay with it. I was once new. In 2015, I was new. I went from the basketball court to the office, and I was frustrated as hell. I didn't do my first deal for 6 months. But once I did that first deal, I broke the seal. It was on. So yeah, anybody new, man, don't get discouraged. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. Just get better every day. Put the work in. You get better when nobody looking. Oh yeah, I recommend getting licensed. I'm licensed. When I tell you, man, I get paid on every deal. I'm gonna give you an example. I just got a 9-unit portfolio. I just did a video on this about a month ago. I bought a 9-unit portfolio. I bought a house, a 4-unit, and 4 lots. I'm getting 100% hard money loan on that, right? So that's 100%. But I still got to bring my points to the table. So I got to pay 2%. So let's say if my points and my closing costs equal up to $6,000, I'm getting a 2.25% commission off that. So that's going to knock that out. So I got a free portfolio. Like, y'all see what I just did there? I got it under contract. I found the 100% lender. Because as long as it's under 70%, I can get a 100% loan. I ain't got to bring no money to the table. So I don't got to bring no money to the table, right? We at the same page. We're on the same page. So I got to bring no money to the table because I got a 100% lender because the deal is under 70% ARV, loan to ARV, right? So the 2 points and the closing costs I got to bring, my commission is going to gobble that up. So I'm getting this portfolio for free. This is wealth, dog. This is game. Like, you know, like when I tell you this, man, run with it. Play this back. Write it down what I'm saying. It works. You know. I know y'all used to people capping, standing in front of Lamborghinis and shit. You know. It's so much fake, man. People think that's reality, but bruh, get some real money, I'm telling you. Free 9 units, dog. What do you need to do to one day to qualify for a home loan? Is it majority about your credit? Hard money is basically about the deal. And the good thing about hard money, if you don't got it, you could partner with somebody to get it. The first flip I ever did, I didn't have the credit. The first flip I ever did, I didn't have the credit. I found somebody with good credit. I said, hey, I need a credit partner. I said, I'll pay you $5,000 when the house sells. Boom. He said, okay. I wrote up an operating agreement. I wrote up that, I wrote up who gets what. He get $5,000 at the end. He went on a loan. He didn't have to do nothing. I did everything. I flipped the house. I made $60,000. I gave him $5,000. Oh, and I had a 100% loan on that too. So I told you, and this was my first flip, so I was a realtor at this time. So I went, I was at a listing appointment, and we going over what we're gonna list the house for. Now, if I remember correctly, I was like, we could probably list this for 155. But this particular homeowner, they had relatives staying with them, and I think they weren't paying the rent. So the sellers was tired of paying they mortgage and the rent that the family members wasn't paying. So they was like, no, we want to get it off quick. Let's do it for 135. So I was like, well, shit, I'll buy it for that. So I wrote them an offer for 135. Then I turned the listing into a flip, found a credit partner, and it's been on ever since. And that's the good thing about real estate, man. Whatever you don't have, you can find. And if you got something, you can get paid for it. You just got to make sure you partner with the right people. Let's say if you somebody with good credit and quote unquote, if I don't have good credit, say, hey, if you ever need a credit partner, let me know. What are you willing to pay me for being a credit partner on a deal? That's the way you can get paid. It's like on the job training. You don't have no money in the deal. You got your credit on the line, but you could follow the deal and learn how to do it as a credit partner. It's so many ways to get involved with this. You can be a lender. Hey, somebody got, hey, I got 20,000, I got 25, I got 50. You know, I'll lend it out to you, but just let me follow the deal. So then you getting paid on your money and you learning the game. Or you could just come in as a partner and shadow like that. It's so many ways to do it. And I got so many creative ways, but man, the thing about it is the way my brain work, I'm good with Q&A. If you ask me the questions, I give you the $1 million worth of game. But I can't just sit up at a podium with a keynote, just shooting off. You know what I'm saying? Like I need engagement. So, is it hard to get off market deals in this market? No. My wife asked me that. I had got mad at her because I was like, man, you've been around me this long. Man, I keep losing the damn. My bad. I'm trying to find the comments. Yeah, as soon as I read that first sentence, I said, no, it ain't hard. You can find a deal in any market. Man, I find deals. I find deals driving down the street on the way to the office. Ask my 8-year-old daughter, Callie, come here. We on live. This ain't scripted. Come here. I got one question to ask you, and then you're going to get back off. So on the way over here, we stopped and talked to some contractors, right?
Sorry, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we stopped and talked to some contractors before when we left the house.
Yeah.
And Daddy got their number because they was doing some work.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm saying that is I'm always looking for deals. I'm always adding contractors to my Rolodex. On the way to the office today, I pulled up. I saw some guys doing some work. I pulled up on them because I speak a little Spanish. They didn't speak Spanish. He called the guy he called his boss man and spoke English with me. Link me with Geek About Treats. Okay. I don't know who that is, so y'all probably gonna have to get that together in the comments. But the reason me saying that is I'm always looking for deals. My eyes are always peeled. I'm looking on the MLS. I'm looking when I'm driving for abandoned houses. I'm asking for deals when I'm at networking events, and I'm sending out email blasts letting people know what I'm looking for in my buy box. But yeah, we hopped out. I hopped out on some contractors today. I'm always building my Rolodex, and y'all should do the same. And all that's momentum, man. You talk to enough people, man, you're going to get the answers you want. Now, when I first started real estate, I wasn't jumping out on people because I wasn't sure. But once you put in the work, you're going to get more confident. I wouldn't dare do this in 2015, get on live. I ain't had nothing to talk about. But now I'm so confident in my knowledge. What do I need to do to find deals? What you need to do to find deals, man. I wish I could shoot off that video that you need to watch on my page. But one of the things you need to do is figure out what you're looking for. You need to know what you're looking for to be able to find a deal. So figure out what you're gonna go for. Now, don't be spread out. You just not starting out. You need a small buy box. I'm looking for a single family home, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and it has to be a brick ranch. That's gonna narrow out a lot of confusion. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you're just gonna be out here confused. So figure out what you're looking for first and go look for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking for only multifamily, or I'm looking for only self-storage, or I'm looking for only duplexes, triplexes, and quads. You know, once you really zero in on what you looking for, you're gonna find it. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you ain't gonna find it. So in order to find a deal, I'll tell you, man, right now, get a piece of paper and figure out what are you looking for. Are you looking for single family houses? Are you looking for land to build new construction? Please post this replay. All right, I'll post a replay. You got a question? I'm about to take my daughters bowling. Anybody got a question? We've been on here 30. I ain't planning to be on here for 35, but y'all got me going. And I'll post the replay. And I was telling everybody earlier, man, I'm gonna do this a little more often, even if I'm just in the office, post it up. You know, I definitely get some game, man, because this is something I would have wanted when I was new. What do I need to do to become a developer one day? I feel like the first thing you need to do, read the book that I read, The People's Principles by Don Peoples. Get that off Amazon, or you can listen to it on Audible. I listened to it on Audible 3 times, and then it was just so good. For the 4th time, I had bought the book, and I got the book right here in the office. So, also too, if you want to be a developer, start going to your local city council meetings. You know, that's where the money made. People, I tried to do this zoning challenge with people about 8 months ago. A lot of people said they was gonna do it. A lot of people didn't do it, but that's on you. You know, I don't get nothing out of it. I'm just trying to take what I learned, filter it through y'all, let y'all and shit, y'all take it and run with it. Some people gonna eat. Some people ain't gonna do nothing. You know, that's just natural selection. But yeah, go to the city council meetings if you want to be a developer. Shadow some developers. Get you a mentor. When you see developments going on around the city, hop out. Introduce yourself. They might not they may not want you on site. It's cool, but you may run into somebody who like to talk. Somebody who want to pay it forward. It's a numbers game. Everybody ain't gonna let you come on their site. You know, it's a safety hazard. But push the issue. That's what I would do. Shit, I hop out on sites. I hop out on construction workers. I hop out on owners. You know, I went to some land I owned, and then the owner just so happened to be coming up the hill when I was there. I asked him if he wanted to sell his property. It's a contact sport. Hey, go for it. You want Crystal? You want to do a tiny home community in your city? Go for it. You know, map out your plan. You know, figure out what the local ordinance is in your city. You know, pull that up. Go to the regional planning and zoning agency and see what the ordinance is. Once you learn what the ordinance is, you can figure out how you can convince them to change it. Because tiny homes is not in the ordinance, not yet. It's such a new product. So if you know the old ordinance, you can know how to go and talk to them and ask them, you know, to change it for you. Because that's what I had to do. I had to convince them, you know, to change it. And and you can't be scared when you meet resistance. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared when you meet resistance. They always gonna be opposed to new ideas. You got to push the issue. You know, the first city council meeting that I had for the tiny homes, the city inspector literally said, and I quote, why don't you just do townhomes? And I said I could do townhomes. I'll get paid just the same, but we wouldn't be solving any problems. I'm here to solve problems. Affordable housing. Yeah, talk to city council. You got to make city council your best friend, cause they can make or break a deal. They with the votes, you got to get them on your side. You got to convince the city council. You know, they stand in the way of a lot of $1 million decisions. So talking to city council is crucial. Anything else? We at 39 minutes. I might cap it at 40. Keep me going. I'm about to go bowl some strikes. Yeah, man. I ain't doing nothing. Just closed on this car wash. You done a lot of research but feel stuck. All right, Crystal, this gonna be the last. This gonna be the last question I answered. Elaborate on you've done a lot of research but feel stuck. Um, a lot of times we can get caught in just learning. I think the next step for you is to actually start getting out here and doing. You know, get out here and scrape your elbow, man. You ain't. It ain't gotta be perfect the first time. But what's crucial is you getting started. Get out here, get your like. I know a lot of people. They do a lot of research, and they get stuck just research. Like at some point, you got to put it together. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you got to get out here and get your hands dirty. So if you've been doing a lot of research, that tells me that it's time to put one foot in front of the other and start getting out here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I just wanted to holler at y'all, man, and I'm gonna I'm gonna repost this live. I'm about to go take my daughters out. We finna have a little chill little night. I've been working. I got my people with me, trying to get her in college. And man, we just gonna make it happen, man. But holla at me. I'm about to post a replay. Like, comment, subscribe, share this live, share this video. I was talking to my boy PJ earlier. I was like, look, man, I want to do more YouTube, but y'all got to keep me engaged. I have drawn up plans. I went to meetings and I did a 3D rendering. Thank you again and enjoy your family. Okay, now that's good. That's good. You on the right track then. So the next thing you sound like you need to do is schedule your meeting. You already did a pre-application meeting. That is either zoning variance or if they need to change the ordinance or change the zoning. But whatever I didn't answer right now, drop them in the comments, and I'll be back at y'all tonight in the comments. Holla at me. Let's see. I don't even know how to cut this motherfucker off.